Hey Bay Area Chinese Bible Church, my name is Philip and I lead Foster the City. We are a movement of churches working together to provide loving homes for kids that are entering into foster care. I wanted to personally take a minute to say thank you for your partnership. Bay Area Chinese Bible is not just raising up foster parents and support for foster parents, but you've also been giving financially to help see this vision move forward, and I want to say thank you. Because of your generosity now, we've seen hundreds and hundreds of kids welcomed into Foster the City homes. I could tell you so many stories about how your generosity is making an impact, but let me share with you something that just happened the other day. Our team got a phone call. It was from one of the local county agencies. They said, we have 8 babies in the hospital right now in desperate need of a loving home. They said, do you think that there are Foster the City families out there that would consider opening their hearts and their homes to these kids? It is so encouraging to me that there are agencies out there that long to work with churches to address needs like this. It's even more encouraging that there are churches like yours that are ready to stand up and say yes. And let me tell you what could happen if we do stand up and say yes. You know, in recent years, we've discovered a whole lot about what happens in the heart and the mind of a child at the very earliest of ages. Neuroscientists call this attachment theory. For example, if a child cries, if a child reaches out in need, and that need is met by a caregiver, by a mother, by a father, that need is met, and that caregiver comes and maybe picks up that child and brings them warmth, or brings them comfort, or maybe feeds that child, or rocks that child back to sleep. There's some things that are firing off in that child's mind. They're learning, I'm loved. They're learning, I matter, I must be valuable. And then finally, they're learning, there's someone outside of myself that I can trust. Friends, it's one of the greatest gifts of my life, watching the way families and churches like yours have been moving towards vulnerable children and families and affirming for them what is true. Children just like these 8 babies in that hospital, and affirm to them what is true. You are loved, you do matter, and there are people that you can trust, and ultimately there is a God that you can trust. I want you to know that your generosity is making this possible. Friends, I want you to know that as you give to Bay Area Chinese Bible Church, that your generosity is directly linked to the lives of vulnerable children and families in your community. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your partnership. Thank you for being the hands and feet of Jesus. Thank you for giving to BACBC, because as you do, we're going to see more and more kids and families experience the love and the care that they deserve.